life. January came with an empty room, boxes on the floor and a little too much gloom. I had a key to a place that wasn't home, and a phone full of numbers I was scared to call. The job was gone, the money ran thin. I couldn't recognize the man I'd been. I stood in the mirror with a tired face, wondering how I ever got to this place. But somewhere underneath the hurt and dust, a little voice said, you gotta trust. It was the year I rebuilt my life, one broken board, one day at a time. I lost some people, I lost my way. I lost the man I was yesterday, but I found two hands that could still work. A little bit of faith underneath the dirt. I thought my story had reached the end. Turns out I was learning to begin again. It was the year I rebuilt my life. And somehow I came back stronger this time. February brought a second-hand truck, a mattress on the floor and a little more luck. I painted the walls of a rented place, trying to put some hope back into that space. By March, I was waking before the sun, taking whatever work needed to be done. Every dollar felt like a victory, every small step was a part of me. I stopped asking why it all went wrong, started asking where I could go from here. And every morning when the light came through, I felt a little more like me again. I didn't need the old life back, I just needed one good road to track. It was a year I rebuilt my life, one broken board, one day at a time. I lost some people, I lost my way. I lost the man I was yesterday, but I found two hands that could still work. A little bit of faith underneath the dirt. I thought my story had reached the end. Turns out I was learning to begin again. It was the year I rebuilt my life, and somehow I came back stronger this time. By July I could finally laugh. By September I stopped looking back. There were scars I knew would always remain, but scars are just proof you survived the pain and get everything I wanted. But I got something better than that. I learned how to stand when the ground disappeared, and how to keep walking through the hardest year. It was the year I rebuilt my life, with a little hope and a lot of late nights. I lost the house, I lost the plans, but I found the strength in these two hands. I lost some dreams along the way, but found new ones I could chase someday. I thought my story had reached the end. Turns out I was learning to begin again. Yeah, it was a year I rebuilt my life, the hardest year I've ever survived. And when I look back at that man tonight, I don't see someone who lost the fight, I see someone who learned to rise. One broken piece, one day at a time. One new sunrise, one changed her mind. That was the year I rebuilt my